Hey, welcome back to the Artie Lang Show. Guys, I'm not going to lie to you. I try not to lie to you. I'm not the healthiest of people. I'm not. You know, but there's certain things in life I look forward to because I'm 45 years old and I've led a horrible, horrible, unhealthy life. Sometimes I have pain that I can't describe and I can't figure out what it's from. And there's certain little things in life. I don't have heroin anymore. I don't have, you know, whores and degenerate type gambling. I have probably the single greatest girlfriend of all time, and thank God for her. She's a big pleasure. But besides her, I can't give her all of the burden of my emotional mess. Sometimes I like little things that I know are not good for me. I have type 2 diabetes. I have bad cholesterol. I'm morbidly obese. I know some of these things aren't good for me, but I enjoy them. I look forward to them. One of them at work is a nice glass of chocolate milk. Nothing big. Nothing big, guys. Just a nice glass. And when I say chocolate milk, not the crap you get in the store that's bottled already. I like when a woman, a real woman, goes in the kitchen. And my mother was a real woman, God bless her. And she is a real woman. I mean, I'm talking about when I was growing up. When we were growing up, she's still very vibrant and alive, and I love her. But my mother would make me a nice chocolate milk, and she would do it the old-fashioned way. She would get a nice glass, a chilled glass sometimes. Brent, do you know what I'm saying when I say a chilled glass?
There is nothing like a chilled glass milk, especially right before you go to bed.
Exactly. I used to have that with a stick of butter. That's what I used to do. and then get some sleep. No. You pour the milk. Here's what I would do: take a little Nestle's Quaker, a little chocolate syrup, put a little bed of it, a little reservoir, if you will, right in the bottom. Then pour the milk up to 3/4 away, and then a little more in there, and then a little more milk, a little parfait, a little Union, New Jersey parfait. And then I would take a nice cold spoon. I'd actually put the spoon in the freezer, and a nice cold spoon. I'd go in there, I'd stir it around. I'd sip some with my lips. I'd sip some out of a straw. Sometimes one of those big crazy straws. I'd watch all the milk go through like blood going through veins. It was my childhood heroin. And then I started going to diners. And diners would have those chilled milk machines, you know, where you pull the thing and the chilled milk comes out like milking a cow. Yeah. The chilled milk comes out, and they would have this special industrial type syrup that only diners got. And I actually got a connection at a diner, and I would buy this stuff on the black market. Jay's chocolate syrup. Jay's chocolate syrup came in a big vat, a big plastic vat, and you could only get it at diners.
Wow.
And I would buy it illegally, and I would pay top dollar for this. Sometimes 30% vigorish. A 30% vig I'd pay sometimes. And I would make a nice big cold glass of chocolate milk, and I would enjoy it. And I still enjoy it to this day. And I do a lot of hard work, and I support a lot of people, family, friends, and I support the staff. I've given these two women, these two ne'er-do-wells who would be hanging out at a Walgreens in Deerfield Park trying to have sex with Scottie Pippen. But instead, I pulled them out of that horrible, disgusting world, that dark world of the Chicago nightlife. You know how many, there were 430 murders in Chicago last year. I think it leads the country. I pulled them out of that. To work on this show, to come to the greatest city in the world. Dan as well. To come to the greatest city in the world, not the second city. Not the second city. The city where you practice to get to this city. And I took them from one phone call. I gave them a 2-week trial period. And then I begged management to hire them. And I hired them. I saved them. I saved them like you'd save a puppy. Twin puppies. And when we came over to here, we found that we were going to have a gourmet kitchen. And in that gourmet kitchen, I asked for one thing, just one thing. This is the only thing I need, guys, is that real chocolate milk, a glass of chocolate milk, and I'll keep going. You can keep riding my back like a mule in the Great Depression that got people through the Oklahoma Dust Bowl. Ride me like that mule, baby. I will get you through to the promised land. All I need is a glass of real chocolate milk once a night. And I want you, as women, to make it for me. That's fine. And for that, you get insane exposure and about $620 a week before taxes. And I'll overlook the fact that you thought a W-9 form was a contract. I'll overlook the 2.6 grade point average at a school where, you know, quite frankly, you could get in with a number 2 pencil. All right, I'll overlook all that a lot of employers wouldn't overlook. I'll overlook it. Just give me the chocolate milk. Okay? And up until now, they've been doing it. They've been making a nice glass of chocolate milk. Sometimes Liz tends to put too much chocolate in there. But that's fine. While they do it, though, lately, they've been preaching. They've been doing that preachy thing that broads do, right? Slowly but surely, they start to take your spirit. Slowly but surely, they start to take your spirit, and then you start to go like this while they're talking. And like, Artie, what are you doing? No, I just want to hear more about the nutritional facts in Nestle's Quick. And while you do that, I'm going to slowly try to break my own neck. What are you doing, Artie? Well, I love hearing about, how you're concerned about my calorie intake and the nutritional facts in Nestle's Quick and chocolatey syrup and milk and how it's bad for you. I love hearing about it. But while you talk about it, I'm going to slowly try to break my own neck. I'm going to slowly try to take my own life. Just 7 years ago, I was with a hooker doing blow by the pool at the Hard Rock in Vegas. Thank God those days are over. Thank God those days are over so I can sit here and look at you two all chilly because it's too cold out telling me about how chocolate milk's bad for me.
We're just trying to save you, Artie.
So tonight, I'm looking for that energy, that thing that gets me through. And they pour me that glass of chocolate milk. And I look at it and something's off about it. Brent, I don't want to disturb you. You're looking at your iPad, and I don't want to bring up a dark, tragic scene. I looked at it, and I said, it doesn't look right. It doesn't look right, because usually with the chocolate, you could see the syrup on the bottom, like the little, like skid marks in underwear, like the little syrup.
Oh, God.
And I tasted it, and it was a little warm. It was off. It wasn't that milky, chocolatey freshness that I need to pay your rent. All right? It was off. And I went over there and I threw it out. I threw out an entire glass of chocolate milk. And Liz, guilt-ridden, Liz goes, "What'd you do that for?" And I go, "It was off tonight. I didn't like it. It was a little warm." And she goes, "Well, you know why?" I'm like, "Why? What was it?" Knowing the answer. She goes, "It was moo-hoo."
True moo.
What was it?
True moo.
It was true moo.
Hell is that?
Before the ooh sound and moo came out, I had to restrain myself from strangling. Explain what true moo is, Liz. Very, very
It's just a better version of chocolate milk.
No, it's a worse version of chocolate
No, it's
milk.
healthier for you, so don't hear about your diabetes.
No, it means worse.
You can't even bend over, Artie. There's a problem.
What's not in it? What's not in it? That's in regular chocolate milk.
All that
Don't look.
syrup. The sugar and the syrup. It's the syrup.
Everything that makes it good. The sugar and the syrup's out of it. You scumbags. So now the direct opposite happened. Now I'm aggravated. Instead
I
of
knew
being
you'd get mad, but I just wanted to try
Of
it.
course, yeah, right. You wanted to try. Why? Why am I a guinea pig? What have I done to you?
I'm just trying to help you and your health. I don't want anything
Did
bad
you
to
hear
happen to you.
Liz? Did you hear what happened tonight? In my room, in my house, in my bedroom, where my wife sleeps, where my children come to play with their toys. They don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm doing a line from Godfather 2. They don't even know what I'm talking about. They're looking at me like two pieces of sheetrock. All right? From now on, Liz,
Yes.
if you pour True Moo
Yes.
instead of the regular chocolate milk, you're fired.
I'll never do it again.
Thank you.
I just tried it out.
You're fired.
I'm just trying to help you.
If I'm going to pull a Donald Trump here. If,
Dan brought it to the studio.
I think Dan's.
I'll deal with him.
Odd, I think Dan is like in the Ides of March here.
Dan brought it, but
Sure,
you
you
guys
say so.
had to execute that.
I know.
Dan bringing it in is a goofy and gay thing. I agree. But you guys, before you do it, I don't want any surprises. Look at me. I'm 45. I don't need surprises. I'm all surprised out. If I ask you for chocolate milk, make the chocolate milk.
All right.
Now, I hate to think this is pure laziness, right?
No, this is for health.
Health reasons. Okay. Tell me again why it is. One more time. Tell me why you did it.
For your health.
Why?
And so you can bend over and pick up a ping pong
Thank you,
when you play.
guys. Thank you, guys. I'm just going to slowly try to take the life that my mother gave me because of you.
All right, won't happen again.
Now doing that bit, I really broke.
Yeah.
And why? Because I can't bend over and pick up a ping pong ball. Liz, guess what? That's a comedy bit, Liz. I can really bend over and pick up a ping pong ball. It's called humor. Look it up.
You
Google
always
it.
complain something's hurting.
Google it. Yeah, I'll tell you what's hurting my feelings. You're disgusting.
It was a nice thing.
Yeah, you're disgusting. I hope you're proud of yourselves. We'll be back with the last few tragic minutes of the Artie Lang Show.